Welcome back. So in our last video, we explained how to get 5% interest on your savings account. However, savings isn't the only option for a high interest FDIC insured account. Today, we're going to talk about the best checking account in America that no one seems to know about, which gives an astounding 3.3% interest rate. And after today, you're going to wonder why you even bother with that 0.01 rate you're getting at the big bank across the street. They might as well just make it zero. Who cares? In addition, it is a fantastic hub if you have other accounts, has a very user-friendly app, and can set up automatic transfers indefinitely. And if you watched our last two videos, you'd understand how that transferability is huge for making even more money. And I'll put the links for those two videos in the description below. What we're talking about is the vertical checking account from Evansville Teachers Federal Credit Union, which gives a ridiculous 3.3% interest rate. That's cool, but I'm not a teacher. That's completely irrelevant. It doesn't matter. My wife's actually a teacher down here in Texas, and I got an account before she ever did. So there's a few ways to be eligible. The first one is to be employed by or retired by an employee group that is set up in their field of membership. Or you can be a family member or live in the same household as someone that fits that criteria or is already a member. But lucky for us, there is a super easy workaround, but you can't see it until you actually go through and try to do the application. When you apply for the vertical checking account, there is an option to donate $5 to the Matter Day Friends and Alumni Association. So as long as you donate $5, as well as push the like and subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm, you're in. And trust me, it's worth it. Oh yeah, and the account's pretty good too. Seriously, I feel like Andrew Young up here at the end of the stage in 6th place. I am trying to give out free money, so just hit the like and subscribe button. So once you're fully registered, there's some very simple but important rules we need to cover. So Evansville has a section on their app and their website called Checking Rewards Progress. They actually make it super easy to get the 3.3% because in this section, it has all of the checkboxes of things that are required. So if you've missed anything, you know, they're actually trying to help you get money. Now, there are 4 requirements that you have to fill, but it's not difficult at all to do it because a lot of it can just be automated. And seriously, don't click off this video yet because everything I described is a lot easier than it sounds. You don't even really have to do most of that the way you're probably thinking. So the first one, sign up for e-statements. Go to the section and check the box. We're done forever. You don't have to do it each month. We're done. Okay, now the second requirement, 1 direct deposit. Now I personally have a paycheck going into this account because with that interest rate, I want every dollar designated for checking in this credit union. However, if you don't want to go this route, we can get around it really easily. No, like laughably easily. My video I made about churning bank account bonuses went over direct deposit requirements and how to get around them. So if you haven't seen it, I'll put it in the description below. But really, it just kind of goes over the difference between push and pull ACH transfers. However, for Evansville, it doesn't even matter. You can execute a pull ACH transfer from inside of Evansville's account, and it still counts as a direct deposit. How do I know for sure? Because that nice Checking Rewards Progress button that they added to the app actually shows me the last date of a direct deposit, which, I tested it, was just a pull transfer from inside the app. Seriously, this credit union is a cheat code. You have to have it. So all you have to do is just set up $1 going into your Evansville account, and then the next week have another transfer set up to go $1 going out. And as long as you hit the button until I cancel, it'll just go on forever, and you always have the requirement filled with zero future effort. However, if you do have a paycheck, you're probably just going to want to go ahead and put it in Evansville and fill it that way anyway, because at 3.3% interest, I don't understand why you want to have your money anywhere else. All right, so the third requirement is debit transactions. So I also discussed how to get around these in my bank account bonus video. And it's the only thing that takes just a little bit of effort each month, but it's really minimal and it's gonna cost you nothing. Now I use a credit card for all my purchases so I get cash back. I'm not touching debit. So all you have to do is just have an app like Zelle or Cash App to fill this requirement. But Cash App's gonna probably be the easier route. All you have to do is just link your Evansville debit card to your Cash App account, and then at the start of the month, send yourself $1 15 times. Then cash out that $15 right back into your Evansville account. You're done. Sorry, my daughter and I have watched that movie every day for the last 2 months. I think about it a lot. Now the final simple task, just log in on the website or app once a month.
And that's all I have to say about that.
So if you watched our video last week about how to get 5% on a savings account, you'll remember how helpful it is to have an option to do transfers bi-monthly to avoid inactivity fees on those accounts. Evansville has an easy option for bi-monthly transfers, and it was actually the credit union that I used in the screenshots in that video. The Evansville account and those Netspend accounts work as a perfect complement together. Now, one small negative is that 3.3% interest rate is only for the first $20,000 in your checking account. However, if you're married, your spouse can get their own separate account, and that makes the limit $40,000. Plus, you wouldn't have to pay the $5 donation fee on the second account because you already had someone else in your household that was a member. So with what we've talked about today, as well as the Netspend accounts I talked about last week, that can put you up to $50,000 in real high-yield accounts, which should cover everyday spending and the emergency fund for most families. And we're not even done yet. There's still more options out there. The ones we're going to talk about next week do even more than 5%. Now, does this help fight inflation or just in general give you a little extra cash? Yes, but I don't think that's the most important reward here. If you're someone that's on the fence about investing, maybe this will be enough of a trigger to show you that every dollar that you have should be working for you. It should be a recruiter to go out and get more pennies as you grow the army that is your net worth. And then from there, you can learn how to start investing and getting some real assets. I mean, this is just a dividend payment that is FDIC insured. So there's no risk here and no reason why you shouldn't give it a shot. And once you see these payments start coming in, you're gonna want more. So that's our video for today. If you learned one new thing, please like and subscribe. It makes a big difference seeing any of our future content. And if you don't like the next video, then you can unsub. So there's no risk whatsoever. I'm literally trying to give out free money. So thank you all for watching and I'll see you next time.